Hello everybody. Today we are going to talk about logic circuit simulator with today we are going to specifically talk about switches. Switches are Cisco switches and other things which you are using for network and other things. Okay, switch and a router and hub concentrator and those kind of things. Okay, how these things work, a modem and other things work. Okay, I have given a three input Cisco switch router kind of thing. This is the basic concept of a Cisco switch or a router or a hub or a modem. Okay, so this is how the things look like. Okay, you have A1, A2, A3, which is the address lines. Okay, these are the address lines, and you have a D line, which is the address control line. Okay, this is called the address control line. Then you have a data control line, data control line, and then you have data 1 and data 2, two data lines. Okay, so this is first you have an address line, so address bit set of bits of line, then you have an address control line, the data control line, and you have data lines. Okay, these are the basic concept of any input or output that comes in. Okay, basically when you have a data line or you want to transfer a data or something like that, you want to link to a particular thing, so the numbers may vary. Okay, it might be just one address line, two address lines, or three address lines, or up to 8-bit address lines. Similarly, data lines can be up to 8-bit and things like that, and controlling lines can be one or two, or sometimes even they have complete switch off kind of other control lines, so three or four or more control lines can be coming in. Okay, so those kind of things are there. So the basic switch functioning is you have address lines, you have data lines, you have address control line and data control line. Then after that you have what is called an address resolution kind of circuitry. Okay, address resolution is like when you have an address line coming in, then you have those address, depending on what kind of address it is giving in, that kind of data is resolved. Okay, that particular data link line is resolved, and that particular data line is turned on or turned off, or sometimes it might be serious synchronous or parallel kind of data transfer and things like that. So you have done what is called a first thing is a D flip flop, which stores some of this information. Okay, so from the address line it stores into the D flip flop, the first three D flip flop, and after that the resolution is made of the address, like whether it is line 1 or line 2 or line 3. So those kind of address batch 1, data batch 1, data batch 2, or data batch 3, and then after that the control circuitry is given to that particular data control lines. Okay, once you give the particular data control lines, data is transferred from data 1 and data 2 to the final storage, like to the final pinodes. Okay, this is the basic concept of what is a data transfer kind of links. Okay, this can be a switch means it will be very fast, and it will be like transferring either it can be a parallel switch or something like a modem. Okay, this is a kind of switch, is a kind of modem and things like that. Okay, modem is mostly one data line, it have or two data lines. So there will be just the data line will be off on, and then immediately the data line will go and give all the data in that data line, and then the whole thing is stored in a buffer. Okay, and parallelly stored. Some are parallel, some are serial. Okay, so serial data works in a different fashion, parallel data works in a different fashion. Mostly for parallel data you have what is called a switch. If the address resolution is done, immediately the data lines and data things are transferred to the other side of the thing based on what kind of port it has to go out. Or it might be port 1 or port 2 or port 3 or port 4. So the address resolution is done, the whole thing is merged and sent to another person. I have not done the complete work right now, but I just wanted to show you what kind of things will be there. Okay, so if I have to understand what is a switch. Switch means it will just do the data transfer from one set of data lines to another set of data lines. The data lines are transferred to another kind of data lines where it is to a specific port, that is called a switch. A hub is kind of like it is a more refined, which is memory units and other things. Switch, hub, and modem is a kind of like mostly a serial modem and a parallel modem. Okay, data transfer, like a printer is a parallel kind of port, and serial kind of things or links are for data transfer, like voice transfer and things like that. So those kind of things are like Telefonica kind of switches and other things can be used. Okay. Concentrator is mostly you have 10 data lines coming in, one from one data line coming in from one about 8-bit data line coming in one side, and it can be put on any other ports, 8-bit data lines on the other ports. Like if you have 5 ports and you have one port data line coming in, the other ports can be transferred, all the things are copied and straight away sent to the other ports. That's a kind of like what is called a concentrator. Then you have router. Router is you have buffers already filled in, okay, and based of address resolution, the whole thing can be done in a hardware and with a little bit of memory unit. And sometimes they run on memory unit, sometimes they don't run on memory unit. So you don't have to worry about those things. So the basic concept of what is a modem, what is a switch, what is a hub, what is a concentrator, all these things, what is the kind of address line, what is address control line, and what is data control line, what are the address bits, what are the data bits. These are the things which are involved, and what are the kind of latches. You can use DLATch. You can use DLATch is mostly used for storage and then store and forward kind of technology, and JK is like for data lines where the switching is very fast and you just transfer the whole thing within seconds. Okay, those kind of things. Some things are buffer driven, some things are not buffer driven. So those things are all left up to the kind of architecture the people want to do. Router is usually like huge kind of things and not much of work is, but mostly hubs, concentrators. These are the kinds of things which are like for an entire company. You want to make some kind of concentrator switch or hub and telephony kind of things. Those kind of things are done out like this. Okay, so this is the basic idea of how to build a concentrator, switch, hub, and things like that. So that is all for today. And last time we saw how the 3 input Cisco routers. Cisco routers are there. Then you have other kinds of routers, Cisco. Then major companies are Cisco. Then Vitalink. Then kind of yeah, Singapore Telecom, those kind of things. So some telephone companies, telecom companies, and those kind of things, they manufacture all these switches and hubs. That is how we are able to get the internet. The internet is all because of these switches, hubs, and concentrators. All these banking systems, everything use these kinds of switches and hubs, so that they have a complete network. Without the network, you cannot do anything much. Even if you go to outer space and other places and things like that. So. For now, I don't want to go into complete details of further things, but for now it is okay. So you can just know what are the basic things, how the things are working. So this you have a clock. Okay, this is the clock which sends in, and you have what are the basic things of a network architecture and things like that. So this is one unit. There might be some other units. So this is one unit is a data hub, and you have another unit data hub and things like that. So this is a small circuitry, but it has got a huge thing. Usually the switches have about 50,000 flip-flops, and you have about 100,000 gate arrays, and you have just the links alone is about runs to the order of about 50,000, 100,000 links. Okay, so that is the number of lines that go in. So this is just a small thing which we want to show so that you can have a basic idea of. This is just a 3-bit data or 2-bit data and a 3-bit address line. Okay, that's all for today. Bye now.